Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. And I wanted to put this back up here. This was a thing where we was just chilling out by the pool. Okay. It was myself, Mimi, a couple of friends um, that we met. And I am serious about this, fellas. Okay, that there is a politeness and a love that you get from people everywhere you go if you're an Afro man that you won't get from your own in the United States. All right. And so is time to replace bad tent nails with another that can hold up a home. All right. Started in Brazil. All right. I have people going to the Philippines. And the thing is, I am not going to lie. The happiest times in my life that I've had so far in relationship has been with a Brazilian woman. And had it not been for religion and quote unquote the Pentecostal church to which she is a member of, and these Pentecostal churches are going down there and poisoning these women because they want just control. Like everybody wants in the United States, they want control over everybody. But had it not been for that, we would still be together today. All right. Who's to know that we won't end up being back together? Because we have no animosity towards each other. It's just a bunch of confusion in her life is because she's being asked, she has to choose. She can't have two masters. You can't have a man that's going to run the house and then have your pastor run the house too. So there's the dilemma, right? And it's jacked up that that particular branch is down there. But nevertheless, you can see the fun we were all having. Let me greet everybody real quick. Hovorten hardu gudag, ola oi to the bank, fasis los bonjour mes amis, keda bawani konnichiwa, ni hao ni ama, sani bonani, jambo or baigani, assalamu alaikum and shalom. Now, to understand this, we're going to refer to bad tent nails, BTNs, bad tent nails, right? Instead of BFEMs or BAWs, bad tent nail. Where we get that? Jasher, chapter 21, verses 20 through 47. Or you could go and just look at the video. And I'll have the link to the video in the description box. All right. And I'll put it as an end credit so that you'll understand what we mean by bad tent nail. All right. You're supposed to replace a bad tent nail with one that can actually hold up a house. All right. You don't keep a tent nail that's going to destroy your house. All right. And so that's where we are. Now, let me remind y'all real quick that's going to view this. And this is my experience there. All right. On second to the last trip. And it's an experience that if we can resolve the religion thing, can be fruitful for the two of us, right? But look how cordial the other friends were. And look, we was having some genuine fun. All right, so pay attention. But first, let's get those thumbs up to donate. My PayPal me link will be in the description box. Because you know we do more than just go run around looking for females. But you know, this channel does a lot of stuff. So if you want to help support this channel, my content, and what the channel does, my PayPal me link will be in the description box. And just look up Brazil. Just type in Brazil or favela, and you'll see what we're about. Not only here in our community, in my the community, the Afro community, but in Afro communities and other places, right? All right. When you subscribe, click the notification bell. Check the subscription. Make sure you're subscribed because Google is taking subscriptions away from people, or YouTube is. All right. So let's roll on. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. We up on the roof of the hotel, and I wanted to take some time to discuss why and for how long the black woman is going to be losing. Okay. One of the things here, Mimi's talking to her little friend. All right, so one of the things here that's going on is that in the United States, the black women are losing badly. All right, they have been so horrific and mean and ornery towards Afro men that the Afro men decided we've had enough. We getting ghosts. We're leaving. We out. Peace. All right, understand this, right? So one of the things that really is starting to happen now is muito inteligente. Mesa, muito calor. Oh, but okay. So anyway, so what's going on is this, that as they leave, all right, so what's going on is this. We have a situation in the United States where the women are doing very, very badly. They're losing. No matter what degree, they're losing. I just watched a couple of things, and now the so-called black women are now after the red pill guys. Okay? So, I'm going to put this up straight to YouTube. So, let me greet everybody real quick. Havorten Hardu Gudag, Ola Oita de Bay, Vasas Los, Bonjour mes amis, Kedu, Bawani, what's this? Konnichiwa, Nihao Niyama, Sani Bonani, Jambo Habarigani, Assalamu Alaikum, and Shalom. So I don't know what that thing is doing there, so I'm going to stop hitting it. So what I'm trying to do is figure out how to turn my camera towards me without turning it towards me, right? So this is the hotel right here that we're at. I usually practice my tap dancing. Downstairs, right? So I want to show y'all something about this place. All right, as you know, another brother, he's a driver. He's invested some of his money. He came down here, and basically, I think within a week that he's come down here. All right, understand this. These are brothers. Understand this. These are brothers that's finding women that are interested in them in a serious fashion, and not because of money, but it's because of money. So let me break that down to you. What these women know for sure is this. Huh? Oh, no, Estados Unidos, es more Texas. Muito africanos,
Você gosta? Eu tenho muito. Eu jogo de capoeira. São muitas pessoas no africanas moram nos Estados Unidos. Obrigado. Alright, so Mimi, as mulheres gostam de mim camiseta. Ela é like, eu gosto de camiseta. So anyway, so they got a sauna too. Oh, okay. So what's going on is, so walking down steps is hard for me because of my knees, right? But I come down here, they got a little gym and stuff like that as we continue this conversation. So this is going to be one of my shorter videos. So there is the gym. Right now, I'm practicing a combination of my double time step versus my, so that's me, everybody. As y'all know, I gotten a lot healthier. I got a lot of my strength back, and so I got to get my hops back. All right. So as I discussed, the black women are losing because, like me, I'm coming down here getting back in my regular shape. Okay. Now, I was desired. Let me break this down. I was desired here. I wonder what this is. I wonder if you can even go in. They know somebody's probably going to be curious, and that person would be me. Okay. All right. So I was desired before I started getting back in shape. This is the dinner restaurant. All right. But when I came here, I just automatically started getting back in shape because it is what it is. All right. Now, to break something down real quick. There's a sauna up there. What's over here? So to break something down, so these women are losing. I watch women. So I watch women try to counsel other women as to what men want. Understand this. Sit up here, watch black women counsel other women on what men want. What's wrong with everything? Well, it's the men. Now, there's one black woman, she's on her channel talking about these dudes have sent their women to her channel. All right, so these women have chosen some simps, right? Some straight up simps. All right, how do we know they're simps? Because they sent them to a woman's channel so they can say, they're listen to what that woman is saying, right? All right, and that woman ain't doing nothing but running game for views. All right, to get them thumbs up. Oh, and to get that money. So while they're blocking my channel from telling you the real truth, all right, she's further brainwashing people to accept some crap. All right, and the people she brainwashing is the weak Negroes. See, the very strong, the wisest, the so-called alpha, they don't put up with the mess. We leave. Why do we leave? Because we know we can make something of something somewhere else. How do I use my phone? So I don't know how to use this. No. So what I'm trying to do is switch the camera to me. All right, so this is what's going on. All right. So, one, the women here are beautiful. All right, I never said the women in the United States weren't. Right? What I said was that their hearts were so ugly, it makes the outside of them look ugly. All right. What good is a woman when to get with him, the dude is thinking about risk aversion? All right, understand this. All right, they're thinking about risk aversion. To get with these women, they're thinking about risk aversion. There's a whole lot of negative things you think about when you talk about getting with a black woman. Primarily, almost any woman in the United States. So, why do I think they will not recover from it? One major reason, that no matter what kind of bad press that the Afro man gets from the establishment, no matter how much crap they talk about me or you. All right, there was just a woman looking out the other window, admiring how I was dressed, right? Now, for one, Mimi was telling me about it, all right? She's like, oh, você vê muito bonito, meaning that she thinks I look good, right? And so, basically, the reason why the black woman is losing, and she's going to continue to lose, sorry for my finger getting in the frame, she is going to continue to lose for this reason, primarily. Let me see something. I don't know what I'm doing with my phone, but for this reason, primarily, that her attitude and everything about her has become so stank that in the midst of competition, all right, and you see her competition, in the midst of competition, she has destroyed herself. In other words, you could take the risk of being out thousands of dollars for the rest of your life, a year, and get with a black woman with her children that she'll put you on child support. Y'all seen a story I did with the brother that believed for 7 years that a child was his, never had a DNA test. Somebody talked to him, he had a DNA test, found out that the child was not his for 7 years. That woman, that black woman, kept that lie going for 7 years. Think about that. All right, and they'll turn around and try to twist everything and say it's our fault, right? They have most of their children by thugs, the dregs, and all the rest of that. Okay, that's what they do. It is what it is, right? And so we are supposed to just sit up here as Afro men. Beautiful day. We're supposed to just sit up here as Afro men and put up with the crap. And now these women are hyper aware because we are not putting up with the crap no more. So this is the deal. This is the deal. We had enough. We said no more. And we're getting ghosts. We're traveling. And of all the negative things people, like, I'm in Brazil, so I can speak to Brazil, I can speak to Colombia, and I can speak to a lot of places where we as Afro men that can go, should go. Bye, y'all. Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Where we could go, right? Yeah, eu dou no quarto. Sim. Eu não é, relax. Okay, so anyway, so having said that, right, they cannot recover, and they cannot recover because their behavior was so ratchet, so ungodly, so hostile, not to All black men, and this is their problem. They were hostile to the brothers. Understand this. They were hostile to the brothers. They were hostile to the Afro brothers. They were hostile to the brothers that had a spiritual inclination, that had a desire to build a community, that had the desire to take care of things. You know, the one that they're complaining about don't exist in the community now. All right? After kicking them to the curb, right? With no mercy. Now they're looking for them to be their salvation. This is why it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because of this. The behavior of these women has been so vile and vitriolic that men figured that the only course of action was to leave the United States. All right? They heard all the bad press that every place was getting. They heard all the negative things, the negative sayings and stuff like that. How much people hate us outside of the United States as black people. And Americans are not seeing in a very high light. And depending on which part of American culture people divulge in, that's what it's going to be. Take, for instance, the Asians worship whiteness. And the biggest whiteness in Asia is the white man. Okay? They worship that. While in Brazil, South America, they worship flavor. What I mean by flavor, they worship prowess. And nobody exhibits that more than the Afro man. All right? Especially the Afro man that can travel. And this is where, hold on. This is where the black woman loses. Excuse me. This is where she loses, and she loses badly. I do not know how to turn this thing around, this camera, to face me. All right, but this is where she loses badly. She's unrepentant. And when you really travel, come to find out that we are some of the most desired men, period. And the fact that we could get a passport and a visa, that's it. The women already know that we are one of the ones that got our act together. All right? Understand that. And that they don't have no sucker. They don't have no women worshiper. Oh, they don't have no dudes that send their woman to another person's channel to get some advice on how to deal with their woman. Because one, we ain't messing with you like that. We'll leave you alone. All right? And so any dude that's subscribed to a black woman, any black man that's subscribed to a black woman channel is by definition a simp. And trying to get her, a woman that never really had her stuff straight, but making YouTube videos off her experience, all right, so that these dudes can get some easy tail and not have a headache. Instead of standing up like men, they're trying to send, and the woman said that they sent most of her, a lot of these dudes sent their subscribers to her channel. Hold on. All right. And so I think this is pathetic, right? And then this woman is going to try to give advice to men on how to be men. And that's the BS. All right. And the first thing she says is we're going to see who the real men are and the real women are on her channel. All right. Here's the thing. If you're watching her channel, I question your manhood. Period. All right, the topic, why women lose respect for men, right? In relationships. We know black women is wicked. So if you have a job, she's going to lose respect for you. If you want to take care of the family, she's going to lose respect for you. If you're not a thug, she's going to lose respect.
Like, see, you're not feminine enough. You don't submit to me like you're supposed to. So you don't respect me enough. And so,
listen to this BS.
To these women, I don't know if you all think that I just sit around and bash them and tell them everything they're doing wrong.
All right.
BOS mostly.
And so, if you're a dude and you're going to a woman's channel like this to get advice, all right, something is wrong with you. All right, period. Something is downright wrong with you. Most real men listen to other men. Because the problem isn't us. And the problem isn't us, women not understanding what they're supposed to do. If they want it to be good, they understand exactly what they're supposed to do. But the problem is that you got a bunch of fake Negroes trying to get the approval of women. And they're so weak that they don't know how to leave coochie alone if it can't act right, that they subscribe to a woman to try to figure out how to deal with another woman, not realizing that that woman is in the same league as the women you're trying to control. And she's helping them women control you. All right? But go ahead. Keep doing that. But as things fail for you, don't ask the reason why. Just understand this, that at the end of the day, you chose to seek advice. You chose to seek advice. All right. You chose to seek advice from somebody who did not have your best interest at hand, but had their own and that of women. Because remember, women identify as a herd, not as individuals. And that woman is trying to be a relationship counselor like everybody else so that she can make money off of these sad, sorry Negroes that's going to her for help on how to deal with their woman instead of having enough cojones to leave the women alone or deal with them themselves. Period. So that's why you let them, their simps, hit the wall. Any dude subscribe to a woman's channel for female advice. Now, not if there's scientific or if it's politics or something, but looking for how to understand women. No, they should be understanding us. Period. It's all about us.
Needless to say, it's a no depolicing zone. And we must let the old tent nails hit that wall by themselves, or with the simps, sellouts, and all the rest of that. We don't need no part of them. And we need to rebuild our homes with good nails. With that said, I'm out.